What's going on, everybody? It is a beautiful night in Columbus, Ohio, where you have to wear a mask where you go everywhere. But, anyways, I'm out here working and I wanted to check in with you guys. I haven't had a positive video. God, look at how beautiful that cloud is. Can we talk? I didn't even realize that. That's insane. Anyways, wanted to check in with everybody out there. Obviously, the turmoil and cesspool that is our country right now is causing people to be afraid. There's a lot of people reaching out, like, what do we do? What if I live in this state? What if I live in that state? And it's understandable because we don't know. But it's weird. I listen, as a lot of you guys that have followed me for a while or followed Be the Change for a while. I love listening to kind of like motivational videos while I work out and while I go to the gym. And I just there's this ongoing message. It was the weirdest thing. Like, it's usually about motivation, and lately the ones that keep popping up are about God. And I think that this is that time. So I'm gonna just do a quick little thing. See what made you guys smile today. I got about 10 minutes to do this, so please share this out. This is a positive video, positivity, and maybe I'll say one thing at the end, just kind of about the speech last night that or yesterday that president in charge made. Anyways, but I just this is the message that keeps popping up, and it happened this weekend. And I at my dinner or at my birthday dinner, I prayed with Kelly. We don't always pray at our meals. We don't barely ever pray in our meals, and I just felt like it's this time where we have to start looking to God about everything going on. And there was an Inky Johnson, I think was his name. I love Inky. I just call him Inky, the motivational speaker. He's got a bad arm. He played college football, and he gives this great speech. And the speech that I heard from him and while I was working out was actually different than his usual, because he added, all of us know what to do when we ask God for something and He provides. It's when God says no and does not give you what you want. And I talked with Kelly about something that had happened in her life, and how tough that was to get over. And there might be this greater purpose, and we forget about the greater purposes all the time. So it's, how are you going to handle when you get told no? Inky's story is about, he was 10 games away or 8 games away from playing professional football. He had worked his whole life to it, and then he made a tackle that ended his career and almost ended his life. He should have died. And he kept asking God, what is it, like, what am I supposed to be doing? Like, I my whole life I wanted to be a professional football player. I prayed for it. For me, there's certain things that I've asked for and definitely did not receive. So I keep looking for what that positive is. And what Inky ended up doing is be a motivational speaker, and he's one of the top 10 motivational speakers in the world. And people talk to him like, would you trade anything? Would you be in the NFL? And he said, absolutely not, because it's not about the life that I have. It's the way that I can look at people and make the impact on their lives. And that was his story. And hopefully it's my story, and hopefully it's other people's story. But think about the things that you ask for God. Like, you say, God, I really need a promotion, or God, I really need a raise, or God, I hope that the vaccine mandate doesn't affect my job. But in the end, you might get no. You might get an answer from God that is no, right? And when you get that no, it's how you handle it. And there's an old adage, and if anybody's heard me speak a lot, speak when I do the motivational speaking, I talk about how successful people always believe that everything happens for a reason. And we are in a very tough time in this country, and all the things that we're seeing. If we believe that everything happens for a reason, and that whatever we go through is for a greater purpose, we're going to end up on the other side stronger, happier, and more successful. But it's not always going to be easy, and God's not always going to grant our wishes, but He always has a plan in mind. Remember that. He's not just making us go through turmoil for nothing. You might find something better. Think about when you were a kid and you're like, oh man, I wish I could marry this person. This is the love of my life. And then you end up with the love of your life. Or you end up in a marriage that doesn't work, and then you find the right marriage. Things are meant to change and meant to evolve. And God's greatest gifts are when He says no. There's the whole song, God's greatest gifts are unanswered prayers. They're not unanswered. He's just guiding you in the way that you're supposed to be. So this is what this is what I want to say to you guys today. Because again, yesterday's speech was one of the scariest things I've ever seen. Even if you look at American history, it's been a long time since we saw that. And people's reactions have been positive. Think about what it's doing. Think about that. we don't want it to happen, but we're seeing Americans stand up for what they believe in. We're seeing Americans that were previously quiet go, shit, I can't get down with that. I just can't. So maybe it's opening people's eyes. Maybe that's the positive side of that horrific speech. And he did do. There's one thing before I do the what made you smile real fast, and I'll rip through it. Is he mentioned the whole you can get tested once a week, and I'll be honest with you, I think that's a smokescreen. There's no way that a business is going to find a way to properly adopt that when there's a $14,000 fine if things aren't done correctly. Anybody can show a negative test that they take one time and they can keep showing it over again. That loophole is not going to be something that the federal government wants, which means most businesses are just going to say, if there's something that makes it difficult, they're not going to do it. So it's most likely going to be a vaccine mandate, but governors are stepping up, and it's going to be a battle between the governors and the president. And that's the only politics I want to talk about on this. But I do think, because on paper that sounds less authoritarian, less dictatorial, less tyrannical if all you have to do is get a negative test. But how are they going to track that? It just makes zero sense whatsoever. If it's something trackable, whatever. I can deal with that, I guess. But I just don't think it's possible. Anyways, I saw a lot of your comments. Love you guys. So let's do this. We got 5 more minutes. What made you smile? You guys know I haven't had a chance to do this in a while. What made you smile today? And it can't be something like seeing you pop on or anything like that. I want to know something that's gone on in your life that made you smile. Oh, babe, I missed it. I just saw your comment. So just what made you smile today? Tell me something. Tell me something changing. Tell me something real in your life, because this is that moment where we do a pattern interrupter. We are all complaining today, all of us, me included. Everything I see online, we're mad, we're upset, but there's something in our life that's made us smile. We got to figure out what that is. So when you can find and feel the gratitude in that, that is the biggest step into getting back to happiness. And having that change. And if you go up to somebody, you know what? That's the other thing. People are in person, not on social media, really fucking like each other. People are really decent. We're one day away from September 11th, the 20th anniversary, and I'll do a live tomorrow for that as well. And we're actually doing a moment of silence at the Fox Sports setup tomorrow morning on that. But at the end of the day, us as Americans and humans are so good with each other, so close to each other. And going up to somebody and saying, what made you smile today? Changing their day changes your day, changes the dynamic. It's not about what people feel like their bravado is on social media. In person, we truly do care more about each other than we think. Now, if you want what made me smile today, people are digging the Awake Not Woke gear. Not gonna lie, we just put up the Unvaccinated Lives Matter shirt. I was at my airplane. The guy sitting next to me wanted to find out how to buy some. And just now I was at Skyline Chili out here in Ohio, which was delicious, by the way. I also have indigestion instantly. There was a couple that got out of their table and asked how they could buy stuff, and they're like, you look branded. Is this your company? So yeah, so people dig the stuff, man. They dig it. That made me smile, because I feel like, maybe just maybe after 4 years I might be onto something. All right, I'm gonna just blast through this. What I do when I get a no to what I'm asking, I try to look for the lesson and supposed to be saying yes. Yeah, look for what you're supposed to be saying yes to. God is trying to divert you when you get the no's. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I'm gonna fly. Let's do this. All the people around me make you smile. Always trust God's judgment. He does know best, and right now, no better time than the rest. Seems to go back to your favorite movie and The Doctor. Seems to go back to your favorite movie and The Doctor. I wonder if you're talking about Doc Lock. I believe you're talking about Doc Lock. I think. I don't know. God doesn't always give you what you want. He gives you what you need. True story. God's greatest gifts. Only one person I listen to. Dun, dun, dun. There are many. Freedom. I had a high school age kid ask if I got the job because I didn't have a mask on in the grocery store. Oh, I didn't get ask if I got the jab because I didn't have a mask on. Yeah, people have been brainwashed, including some of the smartest human beings I know. Just don't understand. They think that there's only one possibility, and that nobody. Son's teacher sent me a photo today of my son planting a flower. Well, maybe so I had Cousin, it's a Dem. Agree. Joe Biden is doing great. I didn't write that, but somebody did that's on our page. I'm assuming it could be Casey, could be Nikki, could be Kevin. I don't know. Football. I'm gonna have a question about football this Sunday because I know it's football season. If got to pick up your kids, see your kids. Got to pick up your kids, see your kids. It's first time since Hurricane Ida. I love it, Donald. Praying for you. I wish we were selling more T-shirts, but we'll make sure to send you something over. Homeschooling my kids. I know it's best. Made you smile. Blake's prayer, what he made me smile today, was exactly what I needed. Yeah, it's Blake's birthday today. If anybody heads over, wishes him a happy birthday. Good evening, Daddy. So this daddy thing is weird. Family was there in support of Fallen Soldier earlier. We ensured together as a city that his family felt love from us all in Omaha, Nebraska. Daryl, what's going on, man? Omaha, Nebraska is my second home. That's where my daughter is. Rhonda's birthday today. I love it. You're in California. Once you're done spending with friends, get out. Get out of California as fast as possible. Sally, what's up? Coworkers made you smile. Started doing this in the meetings. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. I got to get better at going back to it. I've been crabby about our country, but I can't be crabby about what made you smile. So I got to do that. I got to do this more. It was Casey. It's because you guys are about making money off of your followers. Oh, is John Rithman upset about something? I don't get what happened. He was talking about football before. What I miss? Oh well. A friend of mine says to me, the way God see him. Let's see. I don't. If you are talking about me, I'll have you know that for 4 years I've been literally just bleeding money and investing it into this and my time without any money, just to tell you where we got to here. But cool. A friend of mine said to see the way, and by the way, I also can't get a lot of jobs because of Be the Change. I won't be salty on this beautiful what made you smile today. What made me smile, she's so caring and thoughtful. Your mom, awesome. Son gets promoted to the Air Force on Sunday. Got about 1 minute left. Hey, Casey. Oh, they're saying hey to you. Let's see. I know the feeling. Same when police provide security at football games on September. Ugh, it's horrible. What made you smile? This is a good one. And I asked my doctor how she felt about the vaccine. She said she recommends it, but that each individual's personal choice. Exactly. Why? Because it's not damaging other people. That whole thought process, telling people that you're protecting others. If the vaccine worked the way that they suggested it was, why in God's name would it be such a big deal for everyone to have it? It's got waning efficacy day after day after day after day. It's a human choice. There's bad reactions, there's non-reactions, there's effects. Fact is, it's not a typical vaccine, which sometimes we mandate. It's more of a flu shot. It's a flu shot that's got very, very limited testing. So, thanks, Marla. Oh, got it, John. Okay, I misread it. I'm glad we're on the same page, brother. I was like, you were just talking about how you love football. What did I do wrong? Anyways, all right, we got a meeting with Be the Change. We got our crew, so I just wanted to recall him. Can I ask another dumb question? Why is it that during all the different things going on in our country now, the president and vice president are choosing now to help a re-election campaign? It feels like weird. Anyways, appreciate you guys, and all right, that's all I got. Take it easy. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Smile. No dumb questions. It's all good. All right, take it easy, guys. God bless. Hey. Why isn't that ending? Hold on.